Hello, everybody. Welcome to HIghland, a Beavis and Butt-Head Rewatch podcast. My name is Chris Paul.
And I'm Drew Mulkins. What up, humans?
Today, we're going to talk about the episode, the episode No Laughing, written by Mike Judge and aired on May 31st, 1993. It was a two-parter, so there are a lot of music videos here.
Yeah.
So bear with me for a second. So I'm going to read those off before we get into the plot. First video is Ween, Push the Little Daisies. Carmen, Electra, Everybody Get On Up. Butthole Surfers, Who Was in My Room Last Night. Beastie Boys, So What You Want. Amy Grant, Baby Baby. Toni, Basil, Mickey, Scorpions, Rocky Like a Hurricane. Those are all in the first part, No Laughing Part 1. And in No Laughing Part 2, we get Reba, McEntire, Take It Back, Duran, Come Under, and Corrosion of Conformity, Dance of the Dead. That was a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot of videos in this. These older episodes had just more music videos than the current ones, which we've been working on a lot lately. So, another one written by Mike Judge. Not the first one, obviously, but since we started naming the writer, this is the first time we've really talked about him as a writer of an individual episode.
The majority of them have been him, though.
Yeah.
If not all of them.
For all I know,
I'm not sure.
At the moment, the last one was the first one written by someone else.
The last two, because Down Mexico Way was
Chris Ween.
Or Jeff
Chris Ware and Jeff Whalen.
Yeah.
Respectively on those two. So this is a thought of as one of the classic episodes. I know it's a favorite of Mike Judge's.
Yeah, it's the first thing on the Mike Judge collection, and Home Improvement comes after it, so it's not in order on the Mike Judge collection, but it's the first thing on there. That would be out of order, wouldn't it? Yeah, there's earlier stuff after it, but it's the first thing.
Oh, okay. Just the way they ordered them in that case. So it starts out with them at school, and all the teachers are annoyed with their constant laughing, which is right away like finally addressing what this is, because they do this. Everyone knows them by the laugh they're constantly doing. Both of them. So they the first is the Spanish teacher, and he kicks them out of class, and then Mr. Stevenson kicks them out of class, and then Miss Dickey kicks them out of class, and then Mr. Sherman, which we don't actually see that one, but
the Spanish teacher implies that they flunk out too. So I don't remember seeing him again. He might show up again, though. I'm not going to say whether or not he does.
They never go back to Spanish class.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they do or not.
It would be wild. They're in Texas.
Yeah,
you should know
that's
Spanish
true.
in Texas.
You should. So I don't know.
But we get confirmation at this point that this teacher we've been talking about that looks like Stuart's dad is in fact the same Mr. Stevenson that's been all over town having it out with these guys.
Yeah,
at the drive-through,
Burger World, and the car accident.
So this is he's called Mr. Stevenson, which is Stuart Stevenson is Stuart's name, and Shirley Stevenson.
So the further unraveling.
The world building.
The world of Stuart, I guess.
And then the third teacher is Mrs. Dickey, who is drawn similar as Stuart's mom, but she's a whole other character. I think she's back. Comes back.
Her face is a little boxier, and she was in Scientific Stuff. So this is, I think, her second appearance.
Okay. But yeah, they get sent to the principal. So they keep laughing because but it's the silliest thing ever because Mr. Stevenson is doing roll call and he calls out butt kiss. Butt kiss, and that makes them laugh. But it's like, one of you is called Butt-Head. Yeah. And they don't... Is that why he laughs all the time?
Maybe he thinks that's really funny, and he's always kind of laughing at his own name.
Maybe that
could be part of his character.
What it is. Yeah, for them to laugh at somebody else's name is so funny to me.
Yeah. Neither one's got a great name.
Yeah. But that's what gets them sent to the principal finally, is the constant laughing. All the teachers hate it.
Yeah.
We get Mr. Vicker, the principal, kind of blows a stack at him, and
figures out that suspension's not really a good punishment.
Yeah, they're excited about that. They're like, that would be cool. So he threatens them that they're not the premise of both of these is it takes this whole first episode to get to the premise. Yeah. The first half, which is that they're not allowed to laugh in class or they're going to get in trouble. Yeah. They'll get expelled or I don't know.
You drink some Old Crow.
Yeah.
Right out of the bottle.
Yeah. But here's the weird, so the cliffhanger is that he's like, I know what'll fix you guys. Yeah. And then they cut to another music video, and then presumably that's the end of the first part. Yeah. Right? That would be the cliffhanger. And then we get this weird, at the beginning of the second one, we get this weird bathroom scene. Yeah. That is not in every version of it. Sometimes this is cut out. And it's this weird bathroom scene. It's like they just kind of are saying lines from commercials. Yeah. To each other, while they take a dump.
And then they mention what their punishment is. It's like it's a literal exposition dump.
Yes. Yes, they do an exposition dump. But I don't know why they would call it taking a dump when they're leaving it. They're leaving an exposition dump. Yep. Yeah, but I guess
that gets
sometimes
reiterated by Buzzcut says it again in the next scene, so it's not even really necessary.
Yeah, it's like an unnecessary bit. That's probably why they cut it sometimes, because they're talking about tampon commercials, and it's just kind of a weird thing. There's a whole lot of these in these early ones where it's just a shot of their feet under stalls.
Yeah, that's not a convention that stayed through.
Yeah, but
the series.
We saw it in Down Mexico Way. They had a similar thing.
And balloons.
I think so. Yeah.
The last one we did at the movies, I think, had a scene like that too.
Yeah, where they're reading something about Beavis's mom off the wall. Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of bathroom stuff in these early ones. So they do that, and then this is now the second half of it. We're getting through this faster than I anticipated, because when you really break it down, it's a very long setup punchline.
Yeah, they didn't know what to do in the second episode. I don't think they could have done more. I don't think we've gotten there. Buzzcut just starts. He's decided. He again announces that's the deal, is that they can't laugh or they'll be expelled from school. And then he says it's Sex Ed Week, and we're going to talk about penises and vaginas and masturbation, and it's all up in their face about it.
He's trying to crack them. He's trying to get them to laugh so he can kick them out of the class.
Yep, and And then he does roll call, and there's butt kisses again in this class. And
there's a Gaylord this time.
Gaylord, and then there was also a hymen.
Oh, that one may be too much for them to get that one.
It could be.
Yeah, so it's like that's the big buildup. Is it's all been leading to this, to sex ed, is the big punchline, and they can barely contain their laughter.
Yeah,
I think the highlight of this bit is the animation of them trying to bite their tongue and not let to stifle the laughter. And then they run outside and just explode into laughter at the end of the day. And then they're just kind of like out in a field recounting all the things he said in sex ed and laughing about it.
Yeah.
And that's the two-parter. I know this is a classic episode for people, and we'll get to our rating and everything, but it could have been one part.
Oh, it totally could have.
It really, I know it aired as one thing, so maybe we shouldn't count that against it. But
well, I feel like the second episode, they didn't know what to do with the second half. They could have had fewer videos and done more with it, made more jokes, had more than one. There were 3 teachers in the first half. There was 1 teacher in the second half. And
there's kind of it's not a very symmetrical story.
No. It's like 8 minutes of animation versus 3.
It's strange that it's like if you take this as a two-parter, it's hard to criticize this because it aired the same night. It's not like you're waiting for a cliffhanger or whatever.
That's true.
But there's nothing about it that really justifies it being a two-parter other than budget or something, because
they thought of funny things for all the teachers to say in the first half, and I don't know. I feel like there could have been more funny things for the teachers to do in the second half. Yeah,
if they had to, if we saw them
going through different classes.
Yeah, and not laughing with different teachers.
Yeah, I would have liked to see that.
Teachers again.
I mean, you just threw the final boss sex ed level out there, and you could have built up to that.
Which is not a bad way to do it either.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would be having any of these complaints if it was just all one thing, but I guess the way they were just blocking them out, they had to, if it was beyond a certain amount of time, maybe they had to cut it into 2, but
kind of feel big. Well, it feels bigger than your average episode, but I think the first half, it's all it's so front loaded.
Yeah, it's such a good it's weird. It's it's a setup and a punchline. Yeah. The setup takes all of the first half.
Yeah.
Which has funny stuff along the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Spanish teacher stuff's really funny. They keep saying the names of tacos and stuff, and
it is funny, but Beavis is so far off he says spaghetti.
Yeah.
It's that's Italian.
And Miss Dickey's also talking about sort of a different end of sex ed. The very scientific, I don't even know if she was talking about humans. But she was also doing some sort of sperm and
something that they were, they're laughing at everything in the first ones. I think I would have liked this more if I saw them laugh at making the effort to not laugh back in those same classes.
I think it would have been really funny if if that other teacher had just showed up and said gay 90s. in the second episode. Like, they set it up.
Just a split second of it.
Yeah, like that would have been fine.
The fourth teacher. Yeah, the teacher that Mr. Vickers mentions that wasn't actually shown is Mr. Sherman. And he says Mr. Sherman can't even tell you about the history of the gay 90s.
Yeah, he's completely given up on talking about the gay 90s. So, yeah, I think if that had come up in the second episode too, that he's now taking this as the opportunity to teach about the gay 90s.
Yeah, and now they have to not laugh at
that.
It's just there's a lot that's dropped that isn't picked up. I think that's what it is. And for it to be a two-parter and to be so high on everyone's list most of the time, it just feels like a little bit of a letdown.
I feel like it's really well structured for something at this point in the series, and maybe that's why. But there's other episodes, like, I think scientific stuff is put together better than.
Well, I'll say, like, so the last one I kind of praised them on Beavis and Butt-Head actually having an internal logic of, like, we set off the bomb, the M80s, it floods the thing, we steal from the room. So, like, the more elaborate attempt at storytelling here is good. Yeah. But I feel like if I were writing a joke that was structured this way, and I don't know if anyone watching this even knows we do other stuff. Yeah. I do stand-up comedy. I do write jokes myself, and I would have the 4 setup things. I would have them all pay off in the second half of the thing.
It's just this is still early. He's still learning, and that's fine. And it's a good episode. Like, it's not bad. I wouldn't like say that this is one that anyone should skip. It's great for what it is.
I wonder if I would feel
there's a lot of growth that can be had here.
I wonder if I would feel different about it if I just saw it without the videos. As just a quick, run through the setups and the jokes. And
I have seen it that way, because that's what the Mike Judge collection is.
Oh, okay. There's no videos.
There's no videos in the Mike Judge collection. And
I bet a bunch of these are like 4 and 5 minute.
Yeah, they're not. Things. Yeah, I've binged through the Mike Judge collection. You can get through it pretty quick because it's a lot of very short episodes.
Yeah,
but it's just even then it feels like too much happens on the front half and not enough on the back half.
Yeah, it doesn't have equal payoff to the setup.
Yeah, and then you get like all these different, classrooms, I guess. That's not really a different setting, but you have these different characters being interacted with a lot in the first one. In the second one, I feel like the characters, the other students, are better animated and kind of better explored in the second half. I guess that's kind of a strength of the second half.
Well, they show them at least laughing at Beavis and Butt-Head, and knowing what the teacher's doing.
Yeah.
I had a weird note on Buzzcut here. I don't know if he always does this, and I just didn't notice. He has the same straight leg walk like he got hurt in war that Hank Hill's dad has.
Yeah.
In King of the Hill, where he doesn't bend his knees are gone or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Buzzcut has the same walk, which makes me think Mike Judge knew a guy like this and used that more than once in creating characters, which is pretty funny if you consider Buzzcut is basically Hank Hill's dad is almost just an elderly Buzzcut. Like Mike Judge's idea of these war veterans.
Very aggro people, war veterans, apparently.
At least wherever Mike Judge lived in Texas. This is so weird. I thought we would have more to say about this one, but do you got a rating?
I'd give this like 3.5 stars.
Or do you?
We could
we
talk
usually
about the
talk about the
videos.
videos first, but
yeah.
even that was like I liked a lot of these videos. I like Beavis doing good impressions of the people singing, which always makes me laugh. Carmen Electra was a blast from the past.
Yeah, the Beastie Boys video is one that I have memories of from my childhood.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Only ever seeing like short clips of the show, because I never was I'd get caught if I sat down and watched the whole episode. So
yeah.
Sneak little bits and pieces, and I remember that one specifically.
Yeah, excuse me, I'm actually yawning. If that's any indication on this episode. There was a couple of funny jokes I thought where they were Butthead said it's high noon on my sundial, which is a boner joke.
Yeah.
There were a couple of good jokes in there. I love that they like the Butthole Surfers, because this is not the first time they've been immediately like, yes.
Yeah. And I mentioned they hate Ween at this point, and they don't think that they even say that these guys aren't going anywhere. I know later in the show they love Ween, so
come up.
But it was like a weird, not novelty. Well, I guess kind of a novelty song, but that's often how artists first come out, is sort of a novelty. But and it's funny to me how it's almost exactly Cartman's voice. But they wouldn't have commented that on at the time because
they wouldn't know.
Carmen didn't exist, or at least not in any sort of widespread.
He was the glint.
He was maybe
in Matt
an idea.
Eye. He was still swimming around in the creative nutsack of Trey and Matt.
Yeah.
That's the video segment. A couple of good jokes in there for me. My rating, I'm going to go with like a 2.5.
Yeah.
I'm going to say 2.5. It's so weird. I know that, again, like this is one of Mike Judge's favorite ones. And I think I get why. Like I understand why people love this one.
Mm-hmm. Seeing all the teacher stuff at the beginning is really great.
It is. There's a lot of world building in here. Like you kind of get to see the different classes, and
even the McVicker scene's great.
It does establish Mr. Vickers as finally as their principal, and
yeah, that's true. He's been in the burger joint. He was in the car accident. Yeah, he was in those same 2 episodes that Mr. Stevenson
and Buzzcut was in the car accident.
Buzzcut was there too, but Buzzcut has not been to Burger World. That sounds like a funny episode. I don't know if they've ever done that.
I don't think Buzzcut eats like that.
I don't think he eats like that either.
He's a no fast food kind of guy.
But still, him not taking their crap at Burger World would be great.
Yeah. So yeah, we got a 3.5 and a 2.5 on No Laughing. That is, I guess, it for this episode, right?
Yeah.
Anything else? Thank you.
Drive through.